what a great matchup we had here in Week 5 as the #1 team in Jenks squaring off against the #4 team here in BA. Both teams not only trying to make a run at a district title, but have their eyes set on something bigger, maybe going down the road towards a state title. But a win here tonight would put them in a great position to host a playoff game as they move forward towards that district championship. It was the first home game of the year for BA, but it was the Trojans that were making themselves comfortable early on. Second play from scrimmage, and they go play action. Quarterback Shaker Rysick looking deep, and he finds Glennie Jones. He cuts it back near field, turns on the Jets, and he is gone from 57 yards out. Just 23 seconds into the game, and Jenks would take the lead. Very next drive, and those two guys hook up again. Rysick looking at the back of the end zone, and Jones wins the jump ball, able to stay in bounds. That made it 14-0, and it looked like this might end up being a blowout, but here come the Tigers. Griffin Steiber on a 3-step drop, throws to the outside shoulder, and Ryan Fox is there. And Mr. Fox making the Fox 23 highlight reel with that score. They added a pick 6 to tie things up, but Jenks just kept on coming. Rysick trying to find an open receiver, feels the rush, and at the last second he finds a wide open Jaden Carroll out of the backfield. He walks in for the score. The Trojans would add another touchdown, as this time Jalen Stanford takes the handoff and goes in off the right side. 28-14 lead into halftime. The defense would post a shutout in the second half, and Jenks rolls to a 31-14 win. Now, this was just a really wild game to watch. It was 14-all, 5 minutes in. It looked like the first team to 100 was going to win this thing. And then all of a sudden, that Trojans defense settled in. And after the game, Keith Riggs talked about how impressive it was watching his defense post a second-half shutout.
We really controlled the line of scrimmage, I felt like, tonight up front. And, you know, they're playmakers out on the edge. You know, they can score at any time, and they made some big plays tonight. But when you can control the line of scrimmage and force them into the passing game, it allows you to do some things in the secondary. We've still got a lot of work to do. We've got to get better in some areas, but really happy to be 2-0.
So a huge win out here tonight by Jenks, and they're now in the driver's seat for district moving forward. They'll have a chance to try and push that district record to 3-0 next week.